on Daytime Buffalo, it's National Pasta Day, and what better way to celebrate than with the 716's own chef's restaurant. We've got the Buffalo staple in the studio to talk about all things spaghetti parm and so much more. And Buddy Second Chance Rescue and Sweet Buffalo are in to talk about the need for adoptions. It's all coming up right here on Daytime Buffalo. Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Chelsea Lavelle. Joining me now in the Daytime Buffalo studio is Kimberly LaRussa of Sweet Buffalo and Julie Starr of Buddy Second Chance Rescue. Hi guys, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
All right, tell us who you brought in today.
So today we brought Erin from the Cheektowaga DCO. Right now, municipal shelters across Western New York are having a hard time getting their dogs adopted. They're coming in the dogs like crazy right now, and we need to help them find their forever home. So we brought Erin here to talk about the need of your shelter and finding these beautiful dogs like Miles a forever home.
Yeah, Erin, tell me more about, one, why do you think you're seeing such an uptick?
We've been seeing an uptick for approximately the past 3 years. Unfortunately, with prices inflating, dog food costs going up, people have nowhere to turn to surrender their dogs anymore. Shelters are full, and unfortunately they are turning to just turning them loose on the streets.
Oh my goodness. So about how many dogs do you have?
Currently, we have 6 in our facility. Our facility only has 7 kennels. For the past 3 years, it's been constant overcapacity or right at capacity.
And what sort of conditions do you find these dogs in?
They vary in condition. A lot of them do need medical care. We find them emaciated and underweight or covered in urine and feces.
Why don't you tell us about Miles here?
Miles came to us as a stray. He was found completely entangled in cable wire, unable to move. He was screaming in distress. We were able to cut him free and work with him. He was shy at first, but now he is very outgoing and loves everybody.
He's doing a lot better now, and he has a very special meeting happening today, right? Do you want to tell us about that?
He actually met a family yesterday that has spent some time with him, and they did reach out to me, and they do want to finalize adoption of him.
Miles, you're finding your forever home. Congratulations. We love to hear that. Why don't you tell us more about how Buddies is helping in all different ways?
Yeah, so when Buddies first started, we did primarily pull from southern shelters, high kill shelters in the south, because at that time, 10 years ago, we didn't have the issues we have here in Western New York back then. You know, our SPCs and, city shelters had available kennels all the time. And as Erin said, in the last few years, you are seeing an uptick in all our shelters being full. And like he says, economy, I also do, I say it's post-pandemic pets. People went back to work, their dogs had anxiety, they got rid of their animals. Again, like Erin touched on, people are just letting their dogs loose now because there's nowhere for them to go. And us as rescues, we're trying more now to help our local animals instead of just pulling the dogs from the south where we used to do just that. We've cut our transports in half, and instead of taking 40 dogs from out of state, we're now only taking 20 and then pulling from City of Buffalo Animal Shelter, things like that, and taking local surrenders for people who email us. All rescues are at capacity right now. All shelters are at capacity. We're looking for compassion not just for the dogs, but for us as humans that are trying to handle all this. It's really stressful. We're all kind of exhausted and at our max, and we all want to help and do our best, but people need to also understand they've got to, you take an animal on, it's a big responsibility,
right.
So make sure that you're willing to be able to, follow through on the things that dog needs. And if it's a matter of, like Erin said, food and things like that, reach out to the rescues. I know a lot of rescues would be willing to help with food and things like that if that's the matter of keeping your animal in the home.
That's what I was going to ask. What do you say to people that are hesitant? They're seeing every week you guys coming in with these dogs, and they're falling in love with these dogs. But like you said, it's a big commitment. What do you say to help them feel comfortable with helping out and taking these dogs and finding their forever homes?
Yeah, I mean, we let people know that we're there for support even after the adoption. We have a lot of people call and say, we're having issues right now, with training, things like that. We have trainers on staff. We're willing to talk to you over the phone and talk you through some of these issues. It's not just the adoption's done, that's it, you're on your own. We're there for support, following after the adoption. And we really want to stress that. I don't think people realize, because I know I didn't at one point, that a lot of our local municipalities have their own shelters with dogs in them. I would never have thought that at one point.
Right.
You would just think SPCA, City of Buffalo Animal Shelter, local rescues with foster homes. No, he covers Cheektowaga, part of Depew, all of Sloan. So any dog that's found in those municipalities, go to his shelter. So people need to know that they can go to those places and also adopt an animal.
So you have a couple other dogs that you have that are also looking for forever homes, right?
That is correct. We did get a large turnout with the latest news publicity, but we do still have some dogs that need homes, and we are averaging approximately 8 dogs a week, so there's always going to be more needing homes.
What's the best way for people to contact you if they're looking to see what dogs you have?
It is best to contact us by phone. We are very limited staff. Most of our shift is spent on the road. We do forward our phone to our cell phones, so contacting us at our office number is the best way to reach us. If we don't answer, just leave us a message.
And of course, Buddies, like you said, obviously you're helping out and bringing attention to the municipalities that have dogs, but you also have a ton of dogs from both the Southern Kill Shelters and also here that are looking for forever homes too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, if you have the opportunity to open your home to help foster a dog, we can pull from the municipalities, we can pull from City of Buffalo Animal Shelter. Those dogs then become Buddies dogs, and you have the support of our organization also. So we're always encouraging people. When you save the life of one dog, you're actually saving the life of 2. You're saving that dog that you took in your home, and then the dog that gets to take that dog's place.
Right.
So we really encourage people, and sometimes foster is a great thing for people who aren't ready to adopt. You know, it'll give you a little kind of peek into what it's going to be like to have a dog if you've never had one before.
Absolutely. Well, thank you all for coming in and sharing more about this. And viewers, if you would like to learn more, you can always head over to buddiesrescue.org. Like she said, that's a way for them to help navigate you into not only her dogs, but the other dogs around the area, and also lend, you know, a helping hand so this process is smooth. Thank you guys for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.